take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
You see, I've been a painter for almost 4 decades, and I have found Global Paints to be very reliable. First, everyone knows we use Global Paint undercoat. Now, for the best results, I continue with Global Paints products. I go for silk vinyl when it comes to the interior. Then Global Matte for the ceiling, and when it comes to weatherproof, I go for Global Weather Coat Emulsion. With that one, the house will never peel. Now, there you have a sparkling, magical looking house. And then the client is very happy. He recommends me to another person who recommends me to another person who recommended me to come and do the advert.
Global Paint, a reliable product.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Ginshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules, plant extract, scientific ratio, take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, eat twice a day, don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Aroa Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
My question is, what is the difference between rental tax and income tax? How comes I'm paying both taxes on my own premises? If you want to have a tin, but you are not making any income from your business, you should take on the obligation to continue filing your nil return.
General, to invest in taxation. When people understand taxes and they know the importance of taxes and they know the fair assessment of these taxes they're supposed to pay, I think everybody will embrace taxation.
As banning groupage cargo, clearance protects small traders who cannot afford to import full container loads individually and rely on consolidation to remain competitive. cargo to come in groupage is consolidation, it's legitimate, and we can't ban it. What we have banned, or what we have stopped, is the use of container leaders. Now, Fiona, the good news I have for you is that among the new tax proposals,
Now you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887, and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them. Tune in to UBC News Tonight every Monday and Wednesday for expert insights and clear explanations. Buza Commissioner.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Hello, thank you very much for being with us on UBC TV. Welcome to Good Morning Uganda Extra. I'm Robert Chirabo, joining you on this lovely Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is okay. But in case there are some challenges, that is life. It's a journey. There are hills. Sometimes there are even mountains. Then there's a slope. There will be a valley. Now, there are swamps. There are tarmac roads. There are maram roads. And there are those bad roads. Now, that is life. It is a journey. I don't know which stage of your journey and the terrain you're at, but one thing I can tell you is trust in the Lord, have a positive mindset, and keep things moving. Happy to have you on the Extra. This morning, I'm going to be discussing something very important, and that is investor protection and building confidence in Uganda's capital market. Now, capital markets are somehow technical, but good enough have someone who is going to be breaking down these things. When I was telling a colleague of mine that I'm going to be hosting someone from the Capital Markets Authority, he was like, I never understand those things. What are they? But I see them sometimes doing certain things. So here he is with me. I have Norbert Barije, who happens to be the Public Education Officer at the Capital Markets Authority in Uganda. Well, he's ready, and we'll be discussing so much regarding this. Good morning, Norbert, and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me here at UBC. I'm happy to be here. Good morning, viewers, listeners.
Now, to begin with, when we talk about the Capital Markets Authority, first, what is this, and what is your mandate?
Thank you. So, the Capital Markets Authority, or as we call it, CMA, is a government body. Government body that was set up in 1996 through an act of parliament, and the reason why the Capital Markets Authority was set up was to regulate and promote the capital markets in Uganda. Now, the main work or the main mandate of the CMA is investor protection. We ensure that investors' interests are protected through numerous ways, as we'll discuss later, and we have several mandates. Most important being investor protection. The others that we have is to promote confidence in the capital markets industry. We have to reduce systemic risk, but also to promote the capital markets in Uganda. So we do that through numerous ways. We also have to supervise the licensed entities. We approve all offers of securities to entities. We don't allow any company to raise capital from the public without getting pre-approved by the Capital Markets Authority. Now, I know capital markets is a very technical term for people that are hearing it for the first time.
That throughout you are going to be talking about capital markets.
Yes.
But what are capital markets?
Yes.
I don't want my audience to view something like Nakasero, St. Valley Kudembe, or even think there is a market where there is money and you go and pick as capital for your business. So this thing, capital markets, that's what I want you to define in simple terms.
Yeah, thank you. So capital markets, the best way to understand it is, first of all, to understand what a market is. So a market is, there are several definitions for a market, but if to keep it simply put, a market is just a place where buyers and sellers meet. And they meet for the main goal of transaction, to exchange goods and services. And of course, the main the main thing that they use to transact is cash. So it could be cash, it could be a digital, if you make a digital payment, but the main thing here to understand is a place where buyers and sellers meet. Now, when you look at our foodstuff markets, just like you've mentioned earlier, we have Nakasero, we have, Kadere, all these different places. When you go to these markets, you go there as buyers. And the main reason that takes you there is you want to get value for your money. If someone were to give me 2 onions, let me use avocados in this case, because onions most times, for me when I shop onions, most times I don't think too much about onions, about the kind of onions that I'm looking for. You find, immediately you glance at onions, you already know that they are what. But then there are certain things like avocados. Avocados, you have to first squeeze it a bit to see, is it ready, especially if you're going to have it maybe for lunch that day or for supper that day. So when you go to the market, you're trying to get value for your money. And when you go to the market, of course, you go with 1,000 shillings, 2,000 shillings, and you want to get food stuff with that money. So you buy and sell. You will give your money, and then you get food stuff. Now, when you look at it from an angle of the financial market or the capital market, instead of it being a food stuff vendor, here now it is a company. It can be a company. It can be the government. It can even be an individual for something that we call a private placement. I'll talk about that. So what are these 3 entities looking for? So for the government, it's looking to raise money for numerous reasons. Part of it is to help it to set up infrastructure, to deliver public services. Now for a company, we're looking at it raising money for the purposes of capital expenditure. Probably maybe it wants to set up a new business unit. Perhaps maybe it wants to raise money for, for maybe to expand, their produce or whatever the case may be. Now, for individuals, it could be for any of the other reasons, just like government and a company. Now, for us, on the other end, the buyers, of these securities, the sellers of the securities, just like how you have sellers of foodstuff, the government, a company, or an individual. Now, on the other side, for us now who are buying, we are buying these securities from these entities. And when I say buying these securities, I'm talking about buying instruments. So when a government is trying to sell value to you, they are selling what we call a government bond. When a company is selling value to you, they are selling what we call a corporate bond. And then we also have a company that can also sell a migabo or shares to you. That is also a way of raising money. Now, for the purposes of a private placement, it's also an individual like you and me that is selling shares to you for you to own a part of their company. So we have those instruments there. We have shares, we have government bonds, we have corporate bonds, and also we have something called a unit trust that I will also dive into a little later. So all these products are regulated by the Capital Markets Authority. And these are products that the public or Ugandan citizens can actually invest in, that can put their money in so that they're able to get value for their money. Yeah.
Okay, now, if you've mentioned all these, how does one differentiate a legitimate opportunity from, because there are smart people out there, to avoid fraud? Yeah,
so we have, of course, a lot of unscrupulous characters or fraudulent characters within our country here in Uganda. So it's important as the public that you, what we call, you're vigilant, or you're able to tell the difference between regulated scheme or investment and one that is unregulated. So there are numerous ways in which you can tell. For a regulated product, how you can tell that this product is regulated. First of all, who is offering a product to you? We have on our website a list of all our licensed entities, all our licensed companies. And on the website, you also have what we call contacts. Now, contacts are very important. You'll talk to people today and they are telling you that they have received calls from someone that is from MTN, someone that is from Airtel, and they are saying that perhaps you have won a TV, you've won a car, you've won 5 million shillings, come and pick the what? But then you've been duped because they will tell you maybe send money to this number. When you send the money, the number is off. So anyone can claim to be representing a company. So why do we list this contact information on our website? We list it for the purposes of doing what we call due diligence. Call the number. If someone is saying that they are from Sanlam Alliance, Sanlam Alliance recently, they did a merger. We have Sanlam, it's one of East Africa's biggest investment firms. They merged with Allianz, which is one of the biggest insurers in the world. And I know that during this period, since there has been a lot of public, they have been in the media a lot. Someone may call you and say, I'm from Sanlam Alliance, and I'm telling you about this investment we have. You send money to my number, and then I can invest for you. I'll be sending you this what? So you need to be vigilant. That one is a fraudulent person. You need to go to the website, verify, call the numbers that are there. Sanlam Alliance's number is there. If it is a company like Britam, my number is there. Call. Say that you've received a call from this number and they are claiming to be representing Britam. They are claiming to be representing Sanlam. Are they legit? When you call, they will tell you no, they are not legit. So that's the first step. First, do not transact with anyone who you have not verified their details with. Secondly, we have promises of high returns, very high returns. For most of the products, you will find that are licensed by the Capital Markets Authority, products like shares. Let me talk about, for instance, like a stock like, or a share like I'll talk about later, like MTN. MTN, if you look at the performance of MTN over the course of the year, it has done under 50% per year. Someone is going to say that, you know, I have an investment that is doing 200% per year. You're not going to find it. It doesn't exist. For most financial products we have within our market here in Uganda, and even in the region, for most of them you will find their returns are not going to exceed 40% per year. And here we are putting in shares, we are putting in unit trusts, we are putting in government bonds. They are all within that two-digit, you know, two-digit zone. So if someone is saying that, you know, invest with me, I'll give you 100% in a day, 100% in a year, that one there, you know that you're dealing with a scammer. You're dealing with someone who is not legit. Now, the other one is what we call high-pressure sales tactics. Someone is constantly calling you, constantly pressuring you that you need to invest now. If you don't invest now, you're going to miss out on an investment. I can assure Ugandans today, you do not have to rush with the investments. Investments need time. You might not be ready today to invest. You might be ready 2 days from now, 3 days from now, depending on the availability of the resources. So it's important never to give in to pressure, okay? Don't give in to pressure. There's no rush for you to invest. So if anyone is saying high pressure sales tactics to you, that one is not what? A licensed firm. Yeah, so I think for me, those are the main things that would ideally allow us to be careful with our investing. And again, we also have a toll-free line. Our toll-free line is, maybe I'll just read it, is 0800 0800 1000. Let me just repeat it, 0800 1000 31. So that is our toll-free line. We have someone on the other end who is ready to answer your queries, your questions, whatever it is that you may need to know or that you might want to find out about the Capital Markets Authority. We can be able to help you on the other side.
Now, that brings me to ask you, earlier on you said one of your mandates is to protect investors. Yeah. Now, how do you do this in the day-to-day life? How do you protect investors? Because most of the times I hear them cry. Yeah. This investor, this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. So how do you perform your mandate as far as that protection is concerned?
Thank you very much. Investor protection is at the core of our day-to-day work as an authority. And again, even when you look at our logo, at the bottom of our logo, it says protecting your investments. So we have two main activities that are done on a day-to-day, which is supervision and regulation, and the second one is enforcement. Now let me first start with supervision and regulation. So the kind of mechanism that the Capital Markets Authority uses is called a risk-based supervision, sort of like tool. So how the supervision, the risk-based supervision is conducted is that we have sort of like what we can call a register of all our licensed farms. Okay? All the licensed farms are put on sort of like a map, and we're able to ascertain all their activities on a day-to-day, how they are performing, and we shall map them according to the likelihood of risk occurring. So with that said, we're able to tell which entities pose some risks and which ones don't. So the ones that pose the higher risk are the ones that we'll focus on. And what entities are we talking about? We're talking about companies that provide services to the public. If you're investing in a unit trust, or if you're investing in perhaps maybe a share, and the share that you're investing in is probably being handled by one of our licensed brokers, that broker should be able to have what we call sufficient working capital for them to handle their day-to-day transactions with you. So as CMA, we carry out what we call inspections. So these inspections, we have two types of inspections. We'll have spot inspections where we shall decide to go and inspect perhaps unit trust managers for that year to ensure that they're operating in the best possible way. The systems that they're using are not prone to any kind of maybe cyber risks or any kind of something that could undermine the value for the customers. And then we also have what we call pre-licensing inspections. So for the pre-licensing inspections, these ones are, as you've heard the word pre-licensing, before we offer a license to this entity, we do a thorough inspection to ensure that the management of that company is competent enough to ensure that also they are providing continuous professional development of their staff to ensure they are keeping up to date with the changing dynamics of the business environment. And for those two inspections, both the pre-licensing and the spot inspection, is done with the public in mind to ensure that they are able to operate and provide value to the public. Now, the second one is enforcement. We've seen recently some of the investment scams that have been cropping up. I know one of the big ones that I'm sure viewers will be or have some they have been listening to is the one for Capital Chicken. Yeah, so as CMA, we have what we call an enforcement division where we work with the Criminal Investigations Department of Police, the CID, and we do it in such a way that if you call the toll-free line of the authority and you're saying that, again, you know, with these things of scams, we work with what we call material facts, material information. It has to be as much as possible. So when you call and tell us maybe, you know, you've been scammed, you know, you have this information, you need to provide to us as much information as possible. And what will happen at that point is that we have a team of enforcement at the CMA. They will work hand in hand with the Criminal Investigations Department of Police, and then they will start to clamp down on some of these unscrupulous you know, entities. If you want an update on the Capital Chicken, we have a public notice to put up on our website. I can say with certainty that we were able to get the individuals that came up with that scam, and they are currently in court. There's a court proceeding that's currently going on, and we will be providing updates.
Were they licensed?
No, Capital Chicken was not licensed by the public. Again, any company that claims to be licensed, okay, most of them don't claim to be licensed. They will just come out and offer shares, or, you know, they will sort of like make a business mechanism that almost looks like a legit business, but it's actually a fraud. So for those ones, normally we urge the public not to invest, especially if the returns are unreal, but also if the business is not making sense. If you are telling me about a business now, and we know it's hard for me to understand, if you can't explain, it's quite usually what they say is, if you can't explain something to a 5-year-old, then it means that there's something with either the way you understand it, or maybe there's something with the product. So it needs to be simple. The moment it's very complex, then it means there's a problem. And that was Capital Chicken. For me, when someone told me about Capital Chicken, I wasn't sold for it. Yeah. So, yeah, for those that were that maybe put money in Capital Chicken, what I can say is that we are working, Capital Markets Authority are working together with CID, but also with FIA, because their accounts are frozen. So that money is going to be returned to the investors over time, yeah. And for any updates on that, we'll be providing updates and putting them on the website.
We just hope the money is still there.
Yes.
Because you may assume they have accounts,
yes,
but the accounts have nothing on them.
No, the accounts have something.
So we'll be praying and believing for the best.
Yeah.
Now, we'll be going for a short break, but we'll return.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Ginshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio, take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, eat twice a day, don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
You see, I've been a painter for almost 4 decades, and I have found Global Paints to be very reliable. First, everyone knows we use Global Paint undercoat. Now, for the best results, I continue with Global Paints products. I go for silk vinyl when it comes to the interior. Then Global Matte for the ceiling, and when it comes to weatherproof, I go for Global Weather Coat Emulsion. With that one, the house will never peel. Now, there you have a sparkling, magical-looking house. And then the client is very happy. He recommends me to another person, who recommends me to another person, who recommended me to come and do the advert.
Global Paint, a reliable product.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Ginshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio, take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, eat twice a day, don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthday birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Arua Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Arua City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Welcome back from that break, and thank you for keeping it with us on UBC TV. We are still with the Capital Markets Authority. What do they do? The risks attached, and I'm still with my guest. Now, that's why I want to ask what risks are involved in this investment in capital markets, and how can an investor avoid them?
Yeah, so for the risks, what can we speak about? First thing, I think maybe what we can say is if you're unsure where to invest, because we have three types of investments, regulated products. First one we have is the unit trusts. We have shares. Then of course we have government bonds or treasury bills. Now for government bonds and treasury bills, usually this is backed by the full faith of the government. And when we talk about government and regime are different. Regime is where you have one particular president who is currently in power for a specific period of time. When that president leaves the presidential seat, then his regime ends. Now the government is separate from a regime. You might have a different president over and over and over again, but the government of Uganda still exists. So with government bonds and treasury bills, we have not seen governments defaulting in the past. The government bonds and treasury bills, even if a president were to change, you're going to still be able to get your interest, even if you invested. And I know that we have bonds, 25-year bonds, that are going to reach maturity 25 years from now. We're now in 2025. Count 25 years as 20.
Now that brings me to ask, what a bond?
Yes. Now a bond, we have two types of bonds. We have a government bond and a corporate bond. A bond is just an instrument that is issued by an entity, and that instrument has what we call an interest attached to it, what we call a coupon. So when you hold that bond, you're entitled to interest from, as a bondholder, you're entitled to interest from the issuer of that bond. So in this case, the issuers are government of Uganda and a corporate company. So
I invest in my money there?
Yes, you invest in your money and you're able to get interest every 6 months. That is for the case of a government bond. For corporate bond, the period within which you're able to get interest is determined at in the terms of the offer. And those terms are again, that's drafted at that point when the offer is being drafted by the company and the transaction advisor. Yes. So back to what I was talking about, the risks. So with government bonds and treasury bills, I would say that there's little to no risk because the bonds are backed by the full faith of the government. Now when you look at other products like unit trusts, unit trusts also, I would say, almost no risk at all. Simply because all you're doing is you're putting your money away and you're getting what we call daily interest. So you'll get this daily interest, and this interest is posted on your account. You're able also to see it from your statement that is given to you every month. However, if you want to see your statement on a daily, all our unit trust managers provide those statements, a digital form of that statement. And when you go on their websites, you will be able to view how your interest is being earned. So with unit trusts, I would say, almost no risk. Now, let me come to shares. So shares, what is a share? A share is just a unit of ownership in a company. When you have maybe Paper Company Limited, I want to maybe own a share in this company, and you just cut for me a piece of that paper and you give me, That now there, I already have a piece of the original paper, so I'm a part owner. So shares, we're talking about owning shares. When we talk about owning shares, we're talking about having part ownership in this company. So what happens when you have a share? You're able to get dividends when the company makes profit at the end of the year, and now it's time for paying the profit. You as a shareholder, you will be entitled to profit. Now the other thing which is most important about shares is that when a share price moves from one value to another value, maybe from 100 shillings to 200 shillings, you're going to get 100% of your investment. Remember, from maybe 100 to 150, you get 50% of your investment. So now that movement that we call it what we call capital growth. So whereby if a Ugandan is able to own shares in a company like MTN, in a company like Quality Chemicals, you know, like Uganda Clays, they're able to make that profit when the share moves from one price to another. Now, I need to now come to the part of the risk. Shares move up and down. So, and this brings me to the most important part of our discussion, which is licensed investment advisors. Seeking the services of a licensed investment advisor. My friend, we are not professionals in investments. We have what we call professionals in investments. The CMA licenses investment advisors. These are professionals that have good years of experience in the field of investments, in the field of valuation, but they also have the right qualifications. They have maybe master's degrees in investment management. For most of our investment managers in Uganda, I can say with confidence that they are all chartered financial analysts. They have what we call the CFA. So they are able to do forecasts to value these companies and tell you one of the good points to enter these companies. So if you're Ugandan out there and you're thinking, I want to invest in MTN, let me walk to my stockbroker, let me just buy these shares and I hold the shares. No. You need to go to a licensed investment advisor and they will be able to guide you based on the capital you have, based on your risk, how much risk you can take on as an individual. They will then be able to guide you and say, you can now invest in this share. So how do we reduce the risk in investing? We do it through going through a licensed investment advisor. Where can you get a licensed investment advisors? You can call our toll-free line, 0800 1000 00031. And when you call, they will be able to guide you on all the licensed investment advisors we have, and then you can be able to start your journey with investing. Yes.
Now you've talked about licensed investment advisors.
Yes, please.
But why should it be important for me who is going to invest to go through a licensed broker like platform or forum?
So why is it important? Is because first of all, if you're a new investor, okay, first time investors, normally you have little to no knowledge of the investments you're getting yourself into. So you would need a professional to guide you. Now I know that there are some lazy investments like unit trusts where you will perhaps say maybe you have money that you've been saving every month, okay, and you've been putting this money in a bank account, but the bank account has not been giving you interest. Probably maybe they have been charging you visa fees, maintenance fees. So you want to get this money and put it in a place where you can get an interest that can accrue every day, okay? But it's not all about just getting this money and saying, let me put it in a unit trust. You have what we call a word which is called investment portfolio. Investment portfolio is where you have investments that are categorized, where you have maybe 20% of your money in what we call shares. 20% maybe you're buying a plot of land or you're getting into goats, okay? That's already 40% of the capital. Then you have maybe another 30%, or this 30%. So we had 20, now 30, that is 70. 30, you're getting it, you're putting it maybe in maybe shares or unit trusts. And then now you have the remaining 30%. Now that one you will say, let me put it in government bonds. So how do you come up with an investment portfolio? You have to go to what we call a licensed investment advisor. So a licensed investment advisor will help you to set up an investment portfolio that best matches your needs as an individual, okay? as opposed to getting all your money and putting it in one place, okay? At the CMA, we normally would advise for you to diversify. So you need to diversify and have your money in different places. And the licensed investment advisor is who can guide you in how to split those investments up. So in our market today, we have very, I would say the services that are offered by our licensed firms are very unique services, even within the region. We have a licensed investment advisor called Zeno. And when I want to speak about Zeno is, again, not that I'm biased to them, but just because they have something that is quite unique. They have what we call a robo-advisor. So we all are saving money for many purposes. When you're saving money, you save money because you have a predetermined goal with why you're putting that money away. It could be maybe that you're saving for emergency. It could be maybe that you're saving money for a trip. I know now, especially as we go towards Christmas, many people now, they are going to break their boxes. I was speaking with someone over the weekend, and they were saying that they had been putting 150,000 away every day, and in December they are going to now get the what? Get their Christmas package. So it's important when you're putting money away for different reasons. Again, you need to. So the robo-advisor at Zeno, what it does is that it will determine based on your needs as an individual, investment needs, your risk profile. It will then be able to create for your portfolio. So maybe this amount of money should go here, this amount of money should go here, this amount of money should go here. So I think that's why a licensed investment advisor is important, and why I would urge Ugandans to access them. So you can again call our toll-free line, or you can go to the website, and then you can be able to access that full list of investment advisors.
Now, how does one contact you in case they want to report fraud or a scam? You know, because believe you me, much as we've talked about all these steps one should take, there will be those, and there are already those that are falling prey to crafty Ugandans.
Yeah, that's a good question. I know Uganda is a very big country. We're about, I would say, the last census, I think we're about 40 million people. So it's a big country, and I know our coverage as an authority, we would try as much as possible. Just 2 weeks ago, we're in Gulu, and we're training. We have a collaboration that we're doing with the Uganda Financial Literacy Association, where we are training trainers. And the reason for that is because we want to get these trainers to go to the grassroots. But also for me, I don't know actually. I don't know Lukbar, I don't know these languages. So we have to get people from that place to now go and sensitize people from that place. So the coverage is a problem, which is why as the Capital Markets Authority, we try to use numerous steps. So the reason why we came up with a toll-free line was we wanted the public to be able to have like what we call, if someone were to call you and tell you that they have a product that they want you to invest in, you need to get immediate guidance at that point before you make a decision. So we urge Ugandans, before you decide on your money, most of us, all of us, we have hard-earned savings. There's money we have been saving for years and years and years. We don't want that money to go. Okay, we want that money to, to keep safe. So call us. You can call our toll-free line. First thing to do when you call, ask us. Someone has called you. They are purporting to be representing this entity. Okay, or maybe they have a product. They are saying maybe there's this product, and they are saying that they are claiming it's licensed by the CMA. Call us. Find out, is this product licensed? Yes or no? Definitely. If it's not, the shares that the products we have that are regulated and licensed, we have shares, we have unit trusts, and then we have government bonds and corporate bonds. So if it's not any of those, then you know that you are dealing with a fraudster. Second thing you can do, check the website. Do a quick check on the website. Find out through the website, okay, whether the company that is calling you is actually licensed. For many of us, a company will call us, and you're not even certain of the company that's calling you, okay? Check through the list. If the company is licensed, well and good. If it's not, then you just know that you shouldn't be dealing with them at all. So what I would urge Ugandans in a nutshell is we need to do what we call due diligence. Do due diligence. Don't invest based on referrals. Some of us have made decisions because we have faith or we have trust in a friend. Your friend may not be bad, but maybe they have not had good judgment. And now the wrong judgment or the bad judgment is affecting your investment. So don't invest because your friend is investing. You do your own due diligence. At the end of the day, it's your money. It's not your friend's money, you know. So yes, we urge Ugandans, please get in touch with the authority and let us guide you so that your money is protected, so that at least at the end of the day, you don't cry wolf, you don't lose your hard-earned money. Yeah.
Well, very interesting when it comes to capital markets out there. Yes, the Capital Markets Authority is there to protect you. So before you cry for and all this and that, ensure you've done due diligence. Now, I must let you go.
Yeah.
Let me just give you a minute or two for your parting shot.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, UBC TV, for having, for giving us this opportunity to be here today. I know this discussion is something that a lot of Ugandans have been waiting for. Maybe there are people out there, they have their, as they're going to Christmas especially, maybe they have been saving for the year. Maybe they have been saving for 2 years, for 3 years, whatever the period may be. You want to now put your money away, okay? And even as we go into the festive season, don't forget that January is coming. January blues. So don't party or don't enjoy and forget that life is still moving on. I urge us to be responsible with how we manage our money, to invest, but most importantly, to seek the services of our licensed entities so that they can help you to grow your money. And maybe just to wish people Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the CMA. I wish you all Merry Christmas 2025 and a Happy New Year 2026. And I'm wishing you God's blessings, and I hope you have a fruitful, festive season.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and above all, our viewer, thank you so much for being with us all the way from 6:30 till now. We do appreciate. Well, you now know what to do, and I can't say anything more than that. I have to leave room for more programming to continue, but have the very best of your day. Good morning.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
My question is, what is the difference between rental tax and income tax? How comes I'm paying both taxes on my own premises? If you want to have a tin, but you are not making any income from your business, you should take on the obligation to continue filing your nil return.
Commissioner General, to invest in taxation, when people understand taxes and they know the importance of taxes and they know the fair assessment of these taxes they're supposed to pay, I think everybody will embrace taxation.
As banning groupage cargo, clearance protects small traders who cannot afford to import full container loads individually and rely on consolidation to remain competitive. Cargo to come in groupage is consolidation, it's legitimate, and we can't ban it. What we have banned, or what we have stopped, is the use of container leaders. Now, Fiona, the good news I have for you is that among the new tax proposals,
now you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887, and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them. Tune in to UBC News Tonight every Monday and Wednesday for expert insights and clear explanations. Booza Commissioner.
These elections matter, and so does how you hear about them. That's why I'm here every night on UBC News Tonight to give you the whole picture and not just the headlines. We report with context, with care, and with commitment, because you deserve the truth. Calmly delivered, clearly explained.
In a nation hungry for truth, a world where every story matters, there exists a beacon of trust and reliability. For decades, they've been our voice and our window to the world, holding the mirror of our history. with 4 TV stations and 11 radio channels.